Hey Taurus, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation spread for the month of February. I want to say thank you for the 9,000 views for January's second half love and separation. Crosswatchers, come on in. Let's see if we can get Taurus a good read. I'm going to be starting off with an oracle card, Mystic Moon Oracle. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Okay, then. They're finally feeling the consequences of their actions. I'm getting like a sarcastic vibe on this one, really, to be honest with you. I'm getting like a, well, it's about damn time. That's what's coming in my mind, right? It's some kind of real sarcasm going on here. So let's see what the cards have to say. The Lovers. So they're going to be communicating to you that they want to move forward in this situation. They want to move toward you. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions in love relationship, in you know, what my responsibility, what I did here. And I want to communicate to you about moving forward, Taurus. They may be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Okay. So let's see what's going on with your lover. If you're new to the channel, it's one for you, one for your partner. Your blocks, their blocks, the blocks between. How do they feel about you and a potential final outcome? Single. Okay, single and not willing to commit, I think. Not willing to be a life partner, it looks like. That was the action, it looks like. You're defensive, Taurus, about anything with this person because there was a blow-up moment, okay? Or you knew there was going to be a blow-up moment, or I really feel like there probably was a blow-up moment. But let's see what's blocking them. We've got sadness and loss. They want to close that sadness and loss cycle out. They want to come back. There could be third-party situations here, although I don't really have anything else on the board to indicate that. I just have 3 cups spilled here. They want a new opportunity. They don't feel like they're going to be getting from you. So let's see what your blocks are. You're not waiting around on them anymore. You're not waiting around for any kind of forward movement anymore. I think you've kind of decided that, you know, they're not willing or ready to commit. So you're kind of, you know, like, okay. And you're moving on to something else. You didn't get what you wanted out of this situation, Taurus. You didn't get the justice that you were seeking. There's no balance. You kind of started feeling like it may have been one-sided. Yeah, there was not going to be a commitment. We have a masculine energy here in the reverse. I think that you feel like this may have been controlling, a little controlling emotionally, because this person refused to commit. When it got right down to the wire, maybe they were not willing to take that extra step across the line. So you're not feeling as though they were straight with you. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. There doesn't appear like there's going to be any new offers headed your way in this situation because of this lack. Your partner's just not ready. And I think that you felt like this was really deceptive, like they may have led you on. Um, there may be apology. I'm just checking to see if I don't have my deck upside down because they're all in the reverse, okay? Um, you want an apology you don't think you're going to be getting, and I think that you both need to apologize to each other. That's your inner desire that you want. Communication will start again, but there may not be any forward movement on a romantic level, sexual level. And I think you're just trying to head off a betrayal at the pass. That's what I really think. So let's see what the deal is with your partner. Your partner's also has problems with grounding themselves. They may have spending problems. They may have problems with managing their money too. Yeah, they feel rejected, or they're rejecting an offer of love presented to them for relationship, for committed relationship. They feel like there needs to be healing and transformation in the situation, and they want a break. No transparency, no equal give and take. They don't feel like it's fair, or they don't feel like husband and wife or solid commitment is what they want here, because they don't feel like that's going to be what's best for them. Yeah, they just have commitment anxiety. They're trying to make the decision to move forward to find balance, period, in a story. They just don't want to commit. And they may have led you on and made you believe for quite a while that this was going somewhere, and it wasn't, okay? So you're dealing with a fuckboy, basically. They thought they wanted this to go somewhere. It's not. You thought it was going somewhere. It's not. So that's kind of what I'm getting, is that you finally had to make the, executive decision to say, you know what? You can't even manage your money. How did I, in the world, did I think you were going to be a good husband or a wife? You can't even manage your money, okay? You got an electric bill due and you're over here buying some Jimmy Choos. I mean, that's not a commitment. That's not a person who's grounded and committed, right? To moving forward, building something. So I think you kind of had to make the judgment call that you were like, you know what, this really isn't going anywhere. And they just want me to think that it's going to be going somewhere, and it's really not. So let's see how they feel about you. So you've had an aha moment. They know you've had an aha moment about where this relationship's going. They know that there's not going to be a new beginning because they really haven't been that honest with you. There's conflict and competition. They're not willing to put in the work. They don't feel like you're willing to put in the work, but I mean, sometimes you have to weigh your options, like you have this broken down shelf over here that you want to repair because you like the shelf, but is it cheaper and worth your effort to fix this shelf, or just go to IKEA and buy a new one that's going to break down? No, I'm just kidding. Or buy a new one that, will serve your needs, fulfill the purpose, and it's a lot less work and effort than having to continuously repair it, to continuously put a screw in it. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You've kind of called it, you've bottom lined it, and you're like, look, this is going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be a lot of effort, and it's going to be a continuous fixing of a situation because this person, no sense of responsibility whatsoever. So, and you are about trying to move forward with a partner in your life right now. So, this partner may not be it. So they're not walking away because they're still trying to see what you're going to do for them. But you are moving away. And the conversation you're going to have is not going to be so sweet. You've seen something, I think, on social media that you don't like. So you're not holding on to this situation anymore. And you're not holding back either. Okay, so you're going to be kind of like, you know what, you're cute and everything, but I'm looking for a committed partner. I'm looking for a relationship. And I just don't think you're in a place in your life where you want that. I think you also, Taurus, might be dealing with a younger partner. Okay, you might be dealing with somebody younger who is maybe starting out in life and they don't understand, the responsibility. You know, when you're 20, I mean, you're going to go buy the Jimmy Choos and you don't give a shit about your electricity. You know what I mean? Because you don't have that concept yet, right? Or whatever age. Now, if they're 70 and they're still doing that, then, or 35 and they're still doing that, then you have a person who's impulsive. But, you know, when they're early 20s or whatever and they're young and they don't have any life under their belt yet to understand, I think that's what you're dealing with, somebody who's kind of young and irresponsible, and you're trying to make them into a housewife, okay? And they're like at the club. So that's kind of an impossible situation, and I think you've realized that. So let's see what a potential final outcome can be. Yeah, you're going to move on to your own happiness. You're going to have a new beginning. It could be with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is very logical, very responsible. It could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very analytical. They're all about the business. Also, you could also be meeting an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. This person here is very logical, but they're also very physically attractive to you. This could be a person from your past, or this could be an instantaneous soulmate energy in which you're willing to do whatever you got to do to make this one work, right? You weren't giving your energy to this because I think you knew this was a non-starter. But this one here, I think you're going to be putting it all in for. There's a lot of options, but your happiness is to bring them a romantic gesture. You're blocking forward movement with this partner. But with this other partner, you're going to be doing whatever it takes to have forward movement and happiness. And this will result in your coming together and making the conscientious decision, because you're both adults, to come together in relationship. So that's what I see. You're going to no longer be trapped in this situation, and you're moving toward your 10 of Pentacles. You're building happy life, okay? Building with somebody. Burdens are laid down. So you're letting go of one partner. This is a theme of a lot of these this month. I don't know why exactly the reads are coming out that way, but you're letting go of this irresponsible partner, and you're moving forward with this person who matches you, who's a match for you, and they're a mature person. Okay, they're a queen. They're not a page or a knight or a single lady, right? They are a match. So you're going to be doing whatever you got to do to make this work. So let's get some oracles on it and kind of see where we're going. This also is a person, this Queen of Swords here and this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, same person, energies. They same person that you're moving toward. They're logical, and it's also a person that you can have a conversation with. You know what I mean? Okay, they're not like in their phone. You can have a conversation with this person, and there's a lot of levels of attraction and similarities and things that mesh. So let's get some oracles on it and see what they have to say. So I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions could actually be you, Taurus, because you're now understanding that you have to seek out what you want, okay? You may have thought that party girl over there is what you wanted, but what you really needed was a person who was going to be grounding and logical, okay? That's really what you want, and you're going to see that when you meet this person. Be bold and make the first move. When this person comes into your life, you're going to be doing whatever you can do to make this work out, right? So be bold and make the first move. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so if you're afraid of love because why this one didn't work out, it doesn't mean that you're defective. It just means that you were trying to have someone with somebody who wasn't even ready to do that, okay? You're trying to make a housewife out of somebody, so to speak. I say housewife because what I really want to say is a hoe into a housewife, but I know that's wrong and I can't say that. You're trying to be with somebody who's not at the same place in life as you are. You know, you can't be 40 and try to date a 20-year-old and expect that person to change your world. what are you going to talk about? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you have to use some common sense. So it doesn't mean that you're defective with love and you can't be loved, or there's something wrong with you and you can't have a relationship. That's not what this means. It just means you were trying to have something solid with somebody who wasn't solid. It doesn't add up. They got to be solid too, They got to bring something to the table. Lovers become liabilities when they have nothing to offer, and that doesn't mean that it's a all about me situation. It means that if there's not some kind of currency in that which they offer you, that's human nature, then you start to lose interest and respect for that person, and they start to become a liability. So you were just trying to be with somebody who didn't have anything to offer you because they hadn't lived any life yet. They didn't enrich your life. They took away from it, right? Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Thank you for helping me see beyond the limits of my fear and expanding my perceptions. Okay? Your perception was kind of a little bit surface-based over here. I think that your primary goal in this situation was because you thought they looked good or they made you feel a certain way. But this person is going to enrich your life. So you're expanding your perception of what relationship can be. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So I think you're just moving forward and understanding like where it's like is like together over here. Or Taurus, you may have been, used to a certain kind of person. And maybe that person has never been good for you, but you're always attracted to a certain kind of person. Maybe a person who's irresponsible, or a person who's young and doesn't have a sense of responsibility because you were lacking within yourself something. So maybe you're finally understanding that, I keep choosing the same scenario and it keeps not working out. Why don't I try something different? And so I think you're coming out of that template, where you're learning what dysfunction in relationship is. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's this person over here who's going to be coming in to enrich your life. Codependency is what you were experiencing with this person. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Well, that means simply that you have figured out your pattern in relationship and you're deciding to move away from that pattern. We all learn those patterns growing up. So you will separate from this person. Okay, but now you're coming into soulmate energy with this person over here and true love. But you had to get into a headspace in which you were like, you know what? Why do I keep choosing the same person with a different face? So Taurus, you'll have to excuse the washing machine. So sorry for that. And that's what I have for you. I won't be back February. I'm trying to, the end of February, I'm trying to catch up on my reads. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of different stuff this month, so I'm just not going to have time for a second half. So I'll see you guys in March.